Tonight on The Pulse, we have national recognition for a current and a former Penn sports star.
And the athletes of the Special Olympics came to Penn. There has never been more pride displayed in the pack. That and more next on OSP.
Welcome to Oskaloosa Sports Pulse. I'm Jason Van Zen.
And I'm Jason Madison.
After last week's amazing golf outing, the Iowa Intercollegiate Championships, where the Lady Statesmen golf team won its third straight tournament. Freshman Lady Statesman Maggie Yang won some nationwide attention when the NAIA named her this week's National Women's Golfer.
Yang is the first women's golfer to ever earn the award at William Penn. She's also the first student athlete at the university to collect the national honor since '05 when Sheila Mercado, Steph Krishner, and Danny Lund brought home the distinction, Jay. Yang had a school record two-day total of 151 at the par 72 preserve golf course in Moravia last Saturday and Sunday to take first. The freshman was 10 strokes better than her nearest competitor, and she broke the program's 18-hole mark with a 75 the second day. At the tournament, Yang topped all players in par 4, par 5 scoring, and she recorded a field best 4 birdies. With her performance, Yang now holds a 79.7 scoring average over 14 rounds. She's been in the 70s 7 times and has placed in the top 10 during 6 of the last 7 tourneys. But this recent success isn't solely because of Yang. As a whole, the Lady Statesman golfers have moved into the NAIA Top 25. William Penn is 25th with 73 points, gaining 5 positions and 60 points from the first rating 2 weeks ago. Plus, this is the first time in school history that the program has been ranked this high. It was only 3 years ago that the sport was reinstated at the university. Due to their recent hot streak, the Lady Statesmen now top all members from the Midwest Collegiate Conference, as well as the state of Iowa. Nationally, Oklahoma City tops the NAIA in first, with Lee, Tennessee, British Columbia, William Woods, Missouri, Embry-Riddle, Florida, rounding out the top 5. William Penn travels to Riverside, Iowa this Saturday and Sunday to compete in the Ashford Spring Invitational. The tournament is an important one, mainly because it's a preview of this year's MCC Championships. It should be a good one.
Over the weekend, William Penn softballers reeled off back-to-back wins during the opening day at the MCC Challenge Weekend. The Lady Statesmen extended their winning streak to 4 by defeating Clark 8-0 in 5 innings, while Squeak passed Westland 2-1. The Navy and Gold hit the diamond again Sunday for another doubleheader. William Penn was by far the most dominating program over the weekend, concluded the event Sunday with 2 more wins via the mercy rule. William Penn now 9-1 in the MCC, defeated both Waldorf and Grandview 8-0 in 5 innings. In those wins over the weekend, the Navy and Gold are now 12-0 in contests held at the Lacey Complex over the past 3 years. With a perfect week behind them, 2 Lady Statesmen are recognized by the MCC for their work. Senior outfielder Kaya Lewis was named Player of the Week, while sophomore Jennifer Whitehead garnished her 3rd Pitcher of the Week laurel. The pair led William Penn to a perfect 6-0 week, including 3 wins by mercy rule. Lewis hit .500, 8 of 16 during the week, including 3 home runs and 3 doubles. She tallied 11 RBIs and 8 runs scored. For the year, Lewis leads the ladies with a team best 9 doubles and is tied in home runs with 33 RBIs and 28 runs. On the mound, Whitehead was 3-0 last week and didn't allow a single earned run. She struck out 18 and walked 1 in 17 innings of action. For the year, Whitehead is 9-6 with a 1.31 ERA in 96 innings. She's competed in 15 games, 3 shutouts, 67 strikeouts, and 23 walks. William Penn travels to Forest City Wednesday to face Waldorf in MCC doubleheader at 3 p.m.
Over the weekend, many volunteers from the community showed up to help run this year's Special Olympics. Find out about that and more next on OSP.
I chose William Penn for its commitment to academic excellence.
I chose William Penn for its commitment to athletics.
I chose William Penn for its commitment to diversity.
I chose William Penn to become a leader.
Why will you choose William Penn?
Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen.
I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole.
The biggest stars, the classic hits, KIIC.
You know what makes spring so much fun in Iowa? The colors! Mahaska and Oskaloosa has them all in everything that's new for spring. So look over our fun and unique decorations, accents, and flowers. We have everything you need to get your home and your life in a joyful springtime mood. Shop Mahaska Drug and turn that winter drab into a dazzling array of colors and enjoy the new life all around us. Come visit us this week and take the time to look around. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's big, really big.
Whoa. Sure, you can take big bites of the handcrafted quarter pounder with cheese, but soon it's half gone. What have I done, you think? Your bites get smaller as you try to savor what's left with scientific precision. And as that last bittersweet bite of 100% beef and cheese tickles over your taste buds, you think, until next time, dear friend. Until next time.
The simple joy of savoring every bite.
You know what makes spring so much fun in Iowa? The colors! Mahaska Drug and Oskaloosa has them all in everything that's new for spring. So look over our fun and unique decorations, accents, and flowers. We have everything you need to get your home and your life in a joyful springtime mood. Shop Mahaska Drug and turn that winter drab into a dazzling array of colors and enjoy the new life all around us. Come visit us this week and take the time to look around. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's big, really big.
Winter is here and they're making snow at Seven Oaks, Central Iowa's premier ski, snowboard, and snow tube area. We make snow all season long to give you the best conditions possible. Seven Oaks now has 2 triple chairlifts to get you to the top of the hill for plenty of thrills. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring a bus to Seven Oaks.
Seven Oaks, we're your destination for outdoor recreation.
Ski and save every Friday night on the Family 4-Pack. And on Sundays, kids 8 and under ski free with a paying adult. Ski Seven Oaks, an easy drive from Des Moines and Ames.
Welcome back. Olympians, fans, volunteers filled the Penn Activity Center Saturday for the Southeast Spring Special Olympic Games. CRI's Amy Langdon contributes to OSP and was there to talk to some athletes who were going for the gold, or in this case, a blue ribbon, and with it, a ticket to state.
More than 200 athletes came from all over Southeast Iowa to compete in 20 different events. Sarah Durandi is a special ed teacher and a coach of one of Oskaloosa's 3 teams.
Our athletes love it. They feel like this is their hometown and everybody's coming to support them.
It took close to 300 volunteers to make this day happen.
It's so much fun. It's such an honor. I just love to have everybody come to our community, see what kind of things we have, see the volunteers that we have that put so much into this.
I'm really happy to be here, actually. It's a great opportunity and these kids are so excited, so it's really cool.
And what are they excited about? Well, for some, it's about connecting with friends.
Who's here?
All my friends in Special Olympics, like Jill and David Boyd, my buddy.
Oh, I'm just kicking back, enjoying the day. I'm really enjoying this day as the Special Olympics.
But for others, it's all about the competition.
I won the softball throw. I'm going to state, and I'm proud of everybody that won.
Durandi says Oskaloosa's team has been practicing hard at school.
Most of our students practice every other day in PE class, and they've been ready, they've been waiting
for this. And just a few minutes later, the payoff.
First place,
a first place blue ribbon means a ticket to the state competition, and Oskaloosa's team took home a lot of blue. For OSP, I'm Amy Langdon.
The 2012 Iowa State Special Olympics will be held in Ames, Iowa on May 17th to 19th. For more information, go to www.soiowa.org. As those athletes took care of business here in Oski, up the road in Pella, Penn opened its outdoor season with a lengthy list of top 10 performances at the Central Invitational Saturday. The list was highlighted by titles in 3 events. William Penn tied for 3rd with 50 points in NCAA Division I. Northern Iowa captured the team title with 222.5 points. On the men's side, junior Gabriel Green started his outdoor season with wins in the 100 and 200 meter dashes. Green claimed the 100 in the NAIA and automatically qualified time with 10.65 seconds, while he topped the 200 group at 21.87 seconds. Freshman Cody Hill joined Green atop the podium with a triple jump of 43 feet 9 3/4 of an inch. Sophomore LeBradford Williams also placed fourth in the long jump with 20 feet 10 3/4 of an inch. Gabriel Green's pair of wins earns him this week's the MCC Outdoor Track Athlete of the Week. Green, a four-time honoree this year, now has qualified for the 100 all 3 years, as the Statesman currently ranks 8th in the nation in the 100.
Over on the women's side, the Lady Statesmen track and field squads squared off at the same outdoor event, placing 12th out of 14 teams with 19 points. But the 4x100 and 4x400 meter relay teams highlighted the program with third-place finishes. Both relay teams stocked with freshmen exploded onto the scene. The 4x1 finished in a time of 50 seconds flat, while the 4x4 crossed the line in 4 minutes and 4.35 seconds. The 100 squad included Fatimata Samira, Alexis Sweeney, Shanice Dishman, and Megan McDonough, while the 400 group consisted of Samira, Sweeney, Dishman, and Sharday Myers. Both the women and men traveled to Fayette, Missouri Friday to compete in the ASIC Central Methodist Susan G. Coleman Invitational.
In related news, 7-time NAIA All-American William Penn alum Katie Burnett will take race walking talents overseas next month with a strong qualifying performance this past weekend. Burnett placed fourth in Sunday's World Racewalking Cup trials, finishing the 20K in a time of 1 hour, 41 minutes and 18.7 seconds. Maria Machetta of Walk USA won the race in 1 hour, 35 minutes and 56.4 seconds. With her top 5 finish, Burnett accepted an invitation to represent Team USA at the IAAF World Racewalking Cup on May 12th and 13th in Saransk, Russia. On the line, Moolah, J-Mad,
Cash,
and Dinero, first place, taking home $30,000, and the top team taking home $15K. When we come back, we're going to check in with J-Mad to see how William Penn's current drug policy is falling in with the students.
You should see my bank. It can do awesome things. Mom says it's just like the Four Seasons. Always there. Helping communities grow and be a better place to live and work. All because my bank lives here too.
Live Iowa, work Iowa, bank Iowa. Member FDIC.
Bates Funeral Chapel, where community is more than just a location. Where compassion is more than just a feeling. Where history is more than just a time. Bates Funeral Chapel, where service is more than just a word.
The doctor is in and no appointments are needed. Come to Dr. Salami's today and let the doc heal your hunger. Come to Dr. Salami's for friendly staff, casual atmosphere, and good friends. When you get here, you'll be treated to affordable prices, hearty portions, and good food. So come on down to Dr. Salami's today, your place for good friends, good food, good times.
If you buy the renegade idea that investing should be discussed face to face, not just inbox to inbox.
If you believe that your relationship with your investments shouldn't be long distance.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Visit one of your friendly Oskaloosa reps today.
Last week, William Penn revealed that it will begin drug testing at student athletes next fall. The new policy is creating buzz around campus. We here at OSP wanted to find out the reaction from students and who it will affect. With more, here's OSP's J-Man.
We know we're not going to stop drug use on campus, but at the same time, we just wanted to give our student athletes the opportunity to say no.
Last week, when I sat down with William Penn's athletic director, Greg Hafner, we discussed the new drug policy and why the NAIA institution that isn't required to drug screen is doing so.
We want to make sure that the kids have the facts and know what's going on, and know, you know, that there are sanctions or things that they're going to have to be responsible for.
And this past Tuesday in the Penn Activities Center, Hafner explained it all over again.
All NCAA Division I and II schools drug test.
But this time to the university's Student Advisory Committee, a group of nearly 20 students that represent most sports at WPU. The purpose of the gathering was to inform these student leaders of the new policy so they can then explain the rationale, the process, and the possible punishment if an athlete tests positive.
We're no different than any other college or university, just so you know that, and we feel that way. And I've said that to Jason.
Since the document has surfaced, many students have had mixed emotions about the new guidelines.
You came here to play a sport, you came here to get an education, you didn't come here to do drugs or have any extracurricular activities like that. So my reaction on it is I'm 110% for it.
At Penn, I don't think that we have a big problem with steroids and the bigger drugs like that. I think the problem is with the street drugs, with marijuana.
I kind of think it's a good and a bad thing because it will definitely help clean up some of the problems we got in the sports with like marijuana abuse and stuff, but at the same time we might lose some really good athletes.
It's kind of pointless in a way because I don't think it's going to stop many athletes, especially since it's random. So, and there's stuff that they can get it out of their system. I've already heard people say like, oh, well, I can just take this and this and get it out of my system before I get tested. So
I feel like athletes, we influence other people. So after they see us being more committed and dedicated to what we're doing, they'll feel like, you know, I should be more dedicated and committed too.
Before the meeting Tuesday, Hafner explained that what the institution has set in motion is to prepare these young adults for the real world where most businesses today give drug screenings. He went on to say that he expects some students to leave William Penn because of the new policy, and if that's the case, then they may have not been a good fit at the university in the first place.
To watch the entire drug policy interview with William Penn's athletic director, Greg Hafner, visit CRI's website at www.critv.org and click on the WPU Drug Testing News link.
Head football strength and conditioning coaches of Iowa, Iowa State, and UNI will be among the professionals featured at Central College Strength and Conditioning Clinic Sunday, April 29th. Iowa's Chris Doyle, ISU's Yancey McKnight, and Northern Iowa's Jed Smith will give a 1-hour presentation. The clinic is open to high school, college athletes, as well as coaches. The cost is $50 for coaches and $25 for students. Check-in is at 8:30 a.m. and the clinic runs from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The event will be held at Vermeer Science Center on the corner of West 3rd and University Street in Pella.
With spring sports in full swing, back here in Oski, a couple fall teams are already practicing. With more, here's William Penn digital broadcast student Jack Borcherding.
The William Penn volleyball team is working hard and ready for spring practice.
Spring's all about the kids developing, getting better, getting more reps, getting more touches. We know what they can do in the fall as far as their strengths and weaknesses. So now we try to get their weaknesses a little bit strengthened up, get them more well-rounded players. And this is when our freshmen make their biggest jump in our program. Is the individual training. They get a little bit more in the spring.
With the younger players able to better their skills, the team has a few shoes that will need to be filled.
Probably one of the biggest things is we lose quite a bit of seniors, so we're going to have a new group of leaders. Seniors are going to need to step in, develop their chemistry, take some leadership, kind of change the direction of where they want the team to go in the fall.
Two players that can change the direction and grow as leaders are Katie Riley and Lacey Taylor.
So it'll be a lot different going from a very old team to kind of a younger team and having all the younger athletes step up and have a big role. So
Taylor and Riley have both been there, so they know what needs to happen this spring to improve as a team.
The attitude right now is actually really good. Obviously losing 6 seniors is hard, but everybody is stepping up right now, which is really good.
With players stepping up and a good attitude, the volleyball team looks to improve this spring and to have fun doing so.
So the practice morale, they haven't had a bad practice all spring. The intensity has been high. The team chemistry has been really well. So we're excited what we've seen so far and hope that that shows up in a couple of tournaments we play next month.
With spring grass and green turf, the William Penn football team has started spring practice. I talked to Coach Todd Hafner to see what to expect.
What we get out of spring ball a lot is it gives us an opportunity to, one, stay sharp. You know, we do so much during the fall to make sure that our guys are ready on a weekly basis that this really just gives us an opportunity to, per se, get the season started.
Spring is a lot of hard work for players and coaches, But what will Penn have to accomplish to compete once again in the Midwest Collegiate Conference?
Or because of what we do, and we've been doing it for so long now, it's more just refining everything. You know, every spring we try a new wrinkle or two to see if it's something that we want to add for the fall, and this spring's no different. You know, we'll try and throw in a couple wrinkles in the passing game and some things to try and make us better.
Hard work is not accomplished without team unity. Younger players and older players may have different goals going into spring practice.
You know, it is for the young guys. It's a new experience for a lot of them. For the older guys, it's just business as usual.
The William Penn football team will be holding a spring scrimmage in April, and everyone is invited to come watch.
That's all for this week's show. Be sure to catch replays of OSP Fridays at 10 p.m., Saturdays at 7 a.m., 10 a.m., and 10 p.m., as well as Sundays at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., and 10 p.m. here on MCG Channel 7. And if you're surfing the web, watch us and the rest of the CRI team online at www.critv.org.
That's wrapping up this week's show. For Jay Madison, I'm Jason Van Zett. We'll be back next Friday with a new episode of OSP.